Good evening. I'm pleased to present Cowes Harbour Commission's annual report. This report will cover the key issues, challenges and opportunities since our last annual meeting back in May 2019. It seems a long time ago now. We published our annual report for 2019 to 2020 in June. However, the events and impacts of COVID-19 have obviously overshadowed the successes and issues of the pre-COVID period. CHC's COVID response and policies have been based on working with other Solent and South Coast harbours, local marinas and relevant government bodies, as well as key organisations such as the RYA, British Ports Association and British Marine, in order to try and provide a unified response. Throughout, CHC has maintained our statutory duty to operate an open harbour, ensuring freedom of navigation and public use, whilst complying with all the government's COVID guidelines and endeavouring to play our part in protecting the island's good COVID status, balanced with the need to protect the local harbour and marine economy. I'm pleased to report CHC passed an independent safety audit of our compliance with the Port Marine Safety Code in February. The audit highlighted many examples of best practice in our harbour operations, along with some observations and suggestions which have nearly all been actioned. The MAIB report into the Red Falcon incident back in October 2018 was finally published in February. The findings and recommendations were similar to those in both CHC's and Red Funnel's independent investigations, which CHC and Red Funnel have been addressing. Cowes Harbour General Directions, which are the important harbour regulations, are reviewed annually. In May, the two temporary General Directions governing navigation in restricted visibility, introduced as a result of the Red Funnels incidents, became permanent harbour rules. Additionally, the General Direction rules describing the limits of the inner and outer harbour areas have been redefined, clarifying where the inner harbour 6-knot speed limit and no wash rules apply. Unfortunately, the number of incidents, accidents and fatalities around the UK involving personal watercraft have continued to rise. So CHC, along with other harbours, has been in discussion with the relevant agencies and the RYA on initiatives to increase safety and the potential need to introduce new local general direction rules. CHC also continues to work in close partnership with the Hampshire Marine Police Support Unit to tackle all types of antisocial behaviour on the water, from small craft being used dangerously to groups of people swimming in prohibited and dangerous areas. CHC's enforcement policy is always education in the first instance, and as part of this we have installed new signage around the harbour this season to highlight the most important harbour rules and to warn users of the main dangers. Sustainable harbour development and supporting, facilitating and delivering of marine services and infrastructure are also high priorities for CHC. CHC has owned the 10-acre Kingston Wharf site since 2012, when we acquired it to preserve this strategically important site for the harbour. In the last 2 years, there have been significant tenant changes, with the Isle of Wight aggregates consolidating their operation at their Medina Wharf site, and the Isle of Wight fuels ceasing fuel imports by ship and also decommissioning their East Cowes storage facility. The former aggregate site has been marketed for a couple of years, but to date without significant resulting interest. So CHC has considered alternative, strategically beneficial opportunities for regenerating the site with its all-time deep water access and wharfage. CHC has produced an outline plan to develop the site as a modern marine industrial park and boatyard storage facility, with further investment into new purpose-built commercial units on the upper and lower terraces. CHC consulted the Cowes Harbour Advisory Committee this month, who confirmed their strong support for the project. We have therefore now started the process of seeking outline planning permission and working up detailed costings, because the scheme is likely to require grant funding support. It is envisaged that the project will be delivered in a phased manner, with the initial phase driven by new income from the expanding the boat storage facilities and utilising the 2 wharfs for larger vessels. CHC believes this is the right time to make this strategic commitment and investment to regenerate Kingston Wharf in East Cowes for the benefit of the whole River Medina and the Port of Cowes. CHC has a rolling 5-year investment plan to renew and upgrade our pontoons. This plan includes a commitment to work in partnership with yacht clubs and other stakeholders where mutually beneficial. This partnership working currently includes ongoing discussions with East Cowes Sailing Club to potentially provide walk ashore and fully serviced pontoons. CHC is pleased to see and support the ongoing success of local marine industry in the Medina Valley, which is so vital to our local economy and employment. Notable successes this year include the Isle of Wight's commitment and investment into acquiring Venture Quays, White Shipyard's ongoing success with orders and new builds, and CHC is providing assistance with their planning applications to increase lift-out facilities. Diverse Marine goes from strength to strength with ongoing success and strong order books. And it's also great to see the commitment and investment to bring the old dock at Victory Yard back into full-time use. CHC provides local employment and ongoing training now for over 30 full-time and part-time staff, delivering a wide range of harbour and marine services as part of our Trustport remit, which helps to support the development of marine skills on the island. The current challenges facing CHC include the immediate and future ramifications from COVID, along with the need to adjust CHC's strategic and investment plans for our Kingston Wharf site. I'm pleased to say that CHC is relatively well placed to weather the financial implications of the downturn of COVID due to our record of financial prudence, management and planning. CHC posted good financial results for 2019 and they are published in our annual report and available on the website to see. The financial results for this year have obviously been heavily hit by COVID. However, it was positive to see a good recovery following the release of the first lockdown, that it appears that the yacht and leisure market is seeing an upsurge with strong sales and business, especially in the second-hand boat market. Cowes and the island also have the opportunity and the potential to benefit from this renewed uptake in boating, combined with the increased interest in staycations, especially if we work together. Cowes Harbour is one of over 100 trust ports with responsibility to manage, maintain and improve harbours. The harbour is a valuable asset for the island, and the Commissioners have a key duty to safeguard this important asset and hand it on in the same or better conditions to succeeding generations. Trust ports are also commercial businesses and should be operated efficiently and prudently to generate a financial surplus that can be ploughed back into the port for the benefit of stakeholders. Key to safeguarding the successful future of Cowes Harbour for generations to come is good communication and consultation with the existing stakeholders. The Commissioners are committed to both of these responsibilities, and while CHC has put considerable efforts into communicating our work and harbour issues through e-newsletters and other communications, it's clear from the consultation on harbour proposals this year that we still need to do more. CHC will therefore be looking at how we can further engage with the main stakeholder organisations to provide more information on Trustport responsibilities, how we work, and importantly our accountability to stakeholders, along with the important functions and work of the Stakeholder Cowes Harbour Advisory Committee. After making allowances for strategic investments and contingencies and following consultation with stakeholders, CHC's Trustport status enables the Commission to invest in projects with quantifiable benefits for stakeholders that do not provide the normal required financial return. Major examples in past years have included the construction of Trinity Landing, the construction of the Cowes Breakwater, and more recently the dredged Eastern Channel, the harbour-wide CCTV security, along with the estuary environmental monitoring project. This year's stakeholder project includes the new Cowes Harbour Weather Station. CHC continues to develop our relationship with the Isle of Wight's Estuaries Partnership, and we are refocusing the work of the Estuaries Officer into 5 key project areas, with sustainability a high priority going forward. Over the next 12 to 18 months, the main focus will be on sedimentation and sustainable dredging, raising environmental awareness in boating, the environment and water quality, and coastal defence. Well, that concludes the brief summary of the events over the last 18 months. The 18 months seems to have been a long time, but an awful lot has happened. But we look forward to the challenges going forward.